we're going to make chocolate covered popcorn. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to need to pop 4 quarts of popcorn and let it sit in a large bowl till it cools down, which I did ahead of time. Now once you do that, you're going to need a pot, and you're going to actually take 1 package of miniature marshmallows. I actually use the colored marshmallows because it gives sort of a caramel color to them, but you can use the white marshmallows. That was 1 bag, and 1/2 cup of butter or margarine. You want to melt that together till it all comes together like this. You can see I just took it off the stove, so it still is very hot, but I've melted the butter and the marshmallows. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in that and mix it with your spoon. You're also going to put 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So put that in and mix it. And then you're also going to put in 2 tablespoons of corn syrup into that, and then stir that. This is really a pretty easy recipe once you get started with it. Now you're going to need a large 13 by 9 or bigger pan, and you want to spray it with your spray, your oil spray. Put that, over to the side. Now take the mixture and just start pouring it on top of your popcorn. Try to get all that marshmallow out of your pan. I'm going to use my spatula to do that. But you want to get that all out of there. Now once you do that, we'll set that aside. You're going to just start mixing your popcorn in your large bowl. Now you can do this actually in the pan, but I found it easier to do it in the bowl. This popcorn doesn't really go all over that way. But just make sure that you're coating it well and mixing it. Now you're going to add nuts if you prefer. I'm putting 1/2 cup of peanuts, or you can put whatever type of nut that you prefer. And put that in and mix that also into your popcorn. Make sure it's well coated, so spend a minute or 2 to keep moving the mixture around. And it's going to look like this. Now once you do that and you feel it's well combined, you go back to your 13 by 9, or if you have a little bit bigger of a pan, and spray it again, which I mentioned earlier, and then you're going to actually pour this popcorn into that pan. Now you're going to set your oven for 250 degrees, and you're actually going to bake this for 30 minutes. After about 15 minutes, you will want to go ahead and move it, mix it up, and of course put it back into the oven after 15 minutes. So just mix this well, and then you're going to pop this in the oven for 30 minutes at 250 degrees. Now when it comes out of the oven, you're actually going to transfer it to a larger pan or cookie sheet that I put wax paper down on. And then when it's cool, you'll actually, after it's baked, you're going to actually put it onto this. And you're going to let it dry. After it dries, you're also going to break it up a little bit into your pan. Now I went ahead and made some so I could show you. And it comes out like this. I put it, after I came out of the oven, I put it on this sheet, I let it cool, and then I had to just break up the pieces just a little bit. You don't want to break them up too much because you want them to hold their shape, but you can see the peanuts and the caramelization that took place in the oven. Next, what you want to do is either use your chocolate chips, or if you have chocolate bars, about 6 ounces, take your chocolate and then just start drizzling it all over your popcorn. Now this is going to have to set up too. Now you can put this in your refrigerator for maybe 10 minutes or so, or you can just let it harden on its own, and then just start drizzling, as I am, chocolate all over your popcorn. I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a minute. Right, and it's going to look like this. And then I went ahead to show you in a little dish what the finished product looks like. So there you have it. You have chocolate covered popcorn. Give the recipe a try. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.